2 conversations over the last 10 days with individuals who want to acquire the site or the business here at the Car Pitch. You need to know what I'm doing. Am I about to sell out? Right, before we start today's video, big announcement. We have got another Car UK Raffle just gone live, and this time we are offering something absolutely superb, which is this fantastic Ford Focus ST2. This unmolested, original example, 250 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in over 6 seconds, can be yours for just £1. This is a proper fast Ford with lots of optional extras and arguably in one of the best colours. It is a beautiful example, but it's had huge amounts of work done to it, including all new Michelin tyres, new brakes, new suspension. Fully serviced, comes with 12 months MOT as well, ready to go. It drives absolutely amazing. I love this car. It is a proper hot hatch fast Ford, and it can be yours for just £1. Just £1 to get your tickets. And you can get hold of your tickets now because we have got bundle offers on as well at the moment, where you can get masses of free tickets. The more tickets you buy, the more free tickets you will get. So for instance, if you just want to buy one ticket for £1, you can do so, but buy £5 worth or £10 worth, £15 or £20 worth, and you'll get additional free tickets. In fact, we've got offers on now such as £20 will get you an additional 100 free tickets, giving you even more chance of winning that fantastic hot hatch. So if you're after a proper fast Ford, then you need to get yourself in this draw, because this is a beautiful example, unmolested, well-maintained vehicle, and it can be yours for just £1. Now, if you don't want the car and you're a lucky winner, don't worry, because there's an alternative cash prize as well. So if you don't want the vehicle, you can have £3,000 as an alternative cash option. So even if you don't want the car, you still get involved because you say you could win a ruck of cash. And also remember as well, we give away lots of money to charity on the back of my raffles. And say we've given away thousands of pounds this year to charities such as like the North West Air Ambulance Service, children's charities local to us, Hopes and Beams, Cancer Research UK, and many others as well. So please get involved to help out them as well. Plus, you'll have that chance to win that fantastic fast Ford. So make sure you get the tickets now. You can go down the screen below and see a link description or in the comments section, and I'll put the link there. Click on that link, it'll take you over to Raffle, where you can buy your tickets. The draw is going to take place on Monday, the 6th of October, 2025 at around 9:30. So make sure you check that out later in the month. But to win that Ford, you've got to be in it. So make sure you get your tickets today. Evening all, welcome back to the Car UK channel, and you join me here at the Car Pitch, where we deal in budget cars under £5,000, the cheap end of the UK used car market. So you're probably wondering, title of this video, what is going on? Well, I'm going to talk more about that later on in the video, because I've had 2 conversations over the last 10 days with individuals who want to acquire the site or the business here at the Car Pitch. You need to know what I'm doing. Am I about to sell out? Well, you'll have to stay tuned, and I'll talk more about that later on, what exactly has gone on and what my thoughts and feelings are. In the meantime, we've still got a business here to be running, and we've got lots of news and updates for you on the pitch because, well, we have been selling, and as you probably seen in my last videos, we have been really struggling to get stock. Now, we did actually have some good results last week. We did actually manage to get some vehicles in, went to a few auctions, got about 5 or 6 in, but the problem is we've sold more than that since, so we're still probably in the same position, if not slightly worse, than we were the previous week. So even more problems for me to face tomorrow morning on Monday, when I need to go out and start buying again, and it's just very difficult at the moment, as I've mentioned before. Anyway, never mind me moaning, let's go and see what's been going on the pitch, see what we've been buying. A couple of interesting things actually, and I'll give you an update as well about what's been going on. Let's have a look around. Right, where do we start? Now, apologies first off for the wind. The wind is absolutely treacherous this morning. I don't know what's going on. It's supposed to have been 20 degrees today and sunny. The sun is somewhere over there in them clouds, but doesn't appear to be anywhere on my pitch today. It's well and truly pissed off. So where should we start? Well, I'll tell you where we are. We've sold quite a few, and I'm sorry if I double repeat myself because I lose track of where we're at with things. We've sold a Capture. We've sold a Twingo, the black Twingo. We have sold the Fiat 500, I believe, yesterday. I think, not sure yet, I'm committed, but I've got someone on the Panda, but not quite over the line with it yet. We'll see how we go with that one. We have also sold, what else? All sorts. Still the Corsa. That's went to paint a few weeks ago. That's one of the many cars that's been in the paint queue. We bought that probably about a month or so ago, but it's just been queued up for paint. So it's finally got sorted. It's come back, lasted about a day on sale, sold straight away. So that is gone as well. C1s everywhere, they've all been sold. They just seem to disappear as soon as they come in. Sold a Focus Estate, which I should have a picture of here. That flew out the door. We sold Nissan Note, that went out the door. White Astra, we saw that last week, that went out the door as well. So you say we've been doing all right, The problem is not selling stuff, it's buying it. That's the issue. And at the moment the auctions are just really expensive. Every man and his dog is trying to buy stuff, and it doesn't help when I'm trying to be picky. I need to be picky because we just can't afford to have stuff that needs lots of work doing lying around because we haven't got the space. So we're having to be a little bit picky, which is basically refining our choices a little bit too much. But there we are. There we go. So you're probably wondering straight away, what on earth is that, Lee? What have you got there? Why have you put that on for sale? Well, let me tell you about this. Now, some eagle-eye viewers, let me just straighten my camera up a minute. There we go. Might have seen this in the corner. It's been over in this corner for a while, and I got around to sorting it out. Now, I've bought it because, well, I'm a bit sad really. I like Metros. I don't know, I think they drive really well. I say I've got quite a few of them. I've even got a 10,000 mile one in the corner, which is having some work done to it in a couple of weeks. And this one came up locally. I decided to buy it, and I was tempted to do it as a raffle maybe, with this and a mini convertible, which, by the way, is back and over there. We'll show you that in a sec, because we're starting to do some work on that. But the Mini took a while to get back from paint, and we're now in, what, end of August. Summer is effectively, well, it's not supposed to be over, but let's be honest, it's pretty much over, innit? Weather's not turned that way well last week too. So it's going to be cold in the next sort of month or so, and yeah, it's just not the time for convertibles. So I decided, sod it, we're low on stock, we'll put it up for sale. Now, this is not going to be a fast car to sell, or anything like that, because it's just, you know, it's classic cars linger around a bit. They do take a while to go. But I thought, why not? You know, we've got a nice margin in it, and we've done a lot of work to it. This is only done 45,000 miles genuine 45,000 miles. It's 1.4 petrol. It's very nippy. These are really nippy. Don't think these are sluggish. These are an absolute hoot to drive. I say it's convertible. Rover 100 convertible. We didn't make many of them. Could be a reason for that, but it does look really well with the roof down. I'll show you a picture of it here. With the roof down, we look really great. Put the picnic basket on the back, and we look a real cool car. This one's already had some work done to it. When we got it, it had some horrible, and I mean horrible, like orangey, yellowy lens lights covers on it, which were a nightmare to get off. So we had to take the front off to get them out and do that. And then we also had to sort suspension out because it was on its arse. And that should be a straightforward thing to do if you've got the right equipment, which is a hydrogas pump. But these are not on springs, these sit on like a hydrogas fluid system with nitrogen in. So I had to go and buy a pump, because everyone I used to use to get the hydrogas sort of pumped up with is either dead or broken the pumps, so they don't work anymore. So I had to go and buy one. So I bought one of those, and as you can see here, we pumped up the suspension. I had to really remember how to do that, but we got it right, and it's sitting lovely now. So there you go, bit of investment made on the pitch. So I'm going to have to start buying Metros and Allegros and Ambassadors and stuff like that that all have hydrogas suspension. And the day you see me with an Ambassador or a Princess on this pitch, for the love of God, shoot me. So there you are, let me know your thoughts on that one. That's actually had really good response. I put a video on it on the Car Pitch Facebook page, and it's done it was like 50-60,000 views. It's incredible. So obviously there's a little bit of interest out there, and I price it sensibly. You should remember, this has only done 45,000 miles. It's got stacks of history. It's been well looked after. By the way, that roof is electric, by the way. Yes, electric roof. Even the MGS didn't have electric roofs. And it says £2,650, and it's really, really clean. I won't say it's mint, but it is very, very clean. And yes, before I start getting comments going, are you going to give a warranty on it? The head gasket, look, net wrong, the head gasket, it's lovely. Even if it does go, they are really simple to do, you know. So if I bought one with an head gasket gone, I mean, come on, it's a piece of piss to sort out. Net wrong with that one, it drives absolutely mint. I've been using it, it's amazing, and I'll gladly put a warranty on it because it's that good of a car. And so it's £2,650. I mean, come on, it's just sort of toy money, that, isn't it? And I've seen others on there for more than that, but I don't think they're worth £4 or £5 grand. I don't think they're going to be like, you know, really desirable, like some of the ones like the Metro MG ones are going to be, or the GTI Rover early ones. They're just going to go up a little bit, but they're never going to swim the channel. So I think that's sensible, but I want to hear your thoughts on it. Anyway, moving on. We've got, Dacia sold. Just reminded me there. Dacia Sandero sold. That is going out hopefully next week. We're going to get that in. Just ordered Apple CarPlay for that because it's got a stereo fault, which is cheaper to put Apple CarPlay in it and more modern, should we say, to do that way as well. So we're going to sort that out for him. That's going to go out next Saturday, I believe. Punto's back on site. This we got from Central the other day. Had lots of interest in that. Priced it up sensibly. Drives really well, actually. I say, wants a little smart repair, which queued up for, which we'll get done on site. But that's really it. I suspect that will go in the next few days. Ibiza's back as well. That's on site. That's up now on the page.
should get some interest on that. I'm waiting on some little bits to come for it. I just need some touch-up paint to come for it because it's a bit of an odd colour. Because it's just, I mean, not that it needs, you know, major paint. Just wants like the door edge is doing, which has been caught, and some wheel nuts and some wheel centres as well. Say at once because they're all horrible. So waiting for little bits, little trinkets to sort that out. Or to put new rear shockers on it because they were noisy. Which luckily I had in stock in the back somewhere. What else have we got going on? We have, well, I talked about that Mini, didn't I? So remember this Mini from ages ago. Now bear in mind, it's only just been brought back here a few days ago, and I need to sort this tyre out because it's just gone down. But we bought this, where did I buy this from? I bought it, off a friend of mine actually. He got it in, someone actually scrapped it. Someone went to scrap it. Why the hell would you scrap it? This is a Mini R52. So this is an 06 plate with the earlier, it's Tritec, I said Trident in my last video, Tritec engine they were called, Chrysler base, 1.6, brilliant, solid little engine, far better than the later Minis, the R56 ones, far better. Not as good on fuel, but a lot more reliable. Saying we got it cheap, and we decided, you know what, we'll make it into a little car. So it's had tailgate painted because it was all lacquer peeled, so that's just come back, hence why the badge is missing, but we've got all new badges for it. We've got some hinge covers coming for the back there because they're missing. The wheels have been painted, but we just need to sort the tyres out because they're all a bit leaky still, so we need to sort them out and get them off and sort them out. Dent man's coming because we've got, you can't really see it now because of the rain, but there's a little tiny dent there. He's going to come and just sort that out. Inside, it's not been valid or anything, it literally been parked up, gone to paint, come back again. It's actually not too bad for a car that's done what? It's just about to turn 100,000 miles. I'm going to send it off next week to have the stripes done because they're all horrible and they want redoing, and we're going to have them done in black because we've put a new updated grille pack on it. We've got some more bits to go on it as well, so we're just trying to make it a little bit more modern than standard without going too silly with it. So it's not ready yet, it's not done. I say it was meant to be all turned into a raffle car. We're going to absolutely go mental with it and do all sorts to it. I've got to put that on as well, the little strip thing. That's got a brand new one of those to go around. But we decided against it now because we're getting into the wrong season. So we're just going to retail it in the future. I know because I got asked last time I'm going to get bombarded by people asking me how much. I don't know yet. Let me get it back first, doing numbers, because we're going to have to go underneath it. I know it wants a new steering rack on it because it's got a little bit of notchiness in the steering. So there's going to be money to spend on it. So I can't give you an exact figure yet, you know, to the pound. But it's probably going to be somewhere in the region of £2,500 when it's all done. I don't know. Let's just leave it like that because I say we've got a long way to go on that one. But it's back and it's moving through the process. It's gone through paint. That's the main thing. Fiat 500. This arrived back the other day from MAG. We bought this a couple of weeks ago and we finally got it here and we sold it straight away. Does need a tiny bit of work doing to it. It's a bit annoying because it didn't need any paint. That's why I bought it. The only issue really we got with it, although someone has very kindly put Apple CarPlay in it, which is good of them because we always get asked to put them in these, is the LCD screens playing up. Typical Fiat 500 fault. You can fix them pretty easily, send them away. They're about 100 quid to have them done, so we'll have to get that sorted. And I think it needs a clutch as well. Doesn't need a gearbox though, which is good, although we have got one spare. It just wants a clutch. It's just really high. Usually they suffer with noisy clutches, but it's not that quite easy to fix actually. It's just really high. Probably original. It wants sorting. Done about 70,000, but it's sold. I don't know the details of the customer yet when they want it. I would imagine probably sooner rather than later. So we're gonna have to get on with that next week. Picture update as well. How we're getting on with doing the site up. Well, not as quick as we'd like. We have made some little progress. My paint's arrived as well. That's over there. Look, you can see. So I've got paint for this wall because I've got to take all this off and whitewash and sort all that out. And then they've got paint for the back wall there. We're going to put it in car pitch blue, put a banner up. So we are slowly getting there. I've got a plan for this area here, but I won't let on to that just yet because we've got things to sort out for that yet. Matting's arrived, or at least some of it's arrived for the ground. So we've got some proper matting there now because it's not very even, this ground. It's not the best, if I'm honest with you. But we've got some matting down there, which I got off old eBay actually, brand new. It just means you can just valet, it can work in an area where it's not going to get muddied and bogged down, and he can stay under his canopy. Also got all electric stuff coming for it next week, so we can get lights in as well. We're going to put some LED strip lights in and sockets in, and also peg it in as well, because you can see there, look at that there, she's got a bit of a wobble. She is bolted into the ground, by the way, but it's not got great bolts in it. We need to do a lot more securing, should we say. So we've got all sorts of the little sandbag mounts that go around it, the nice little fancy ones, and then we're going to attach it to the wall, make it a bit more rigid. but it is in the ground with bolts, don't worry, it's not about to fly off down West Street. Other things that arrived, well, we've got quite a lot arrived actually, a lot of export vehicles we've been buying. So we've got Range Rover that's from MAG, we've got an ASX we got from, where did we get that from? Aston Barclay. Got an Igo as well. I'm showing you my Igo I bought. Bought this from not MAG, Aston Barclay, I think. Did I buy it from Aston Barclay? Do you know what? I lose track of where I buy everything. Oh, I'm not going down there. Look at the size of that spider. He's huge. He's made a massive web. Trying to catch me, he is. I ain't falling for that one. Igo. So, I got this from... I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember where I got it from. I'm struggling now with this one. Where did I get that from? No, I don't know. I can't remember. I'd have to check the book anyway. But anyway, we've got it in, and a chap came in locally, watched the channel, bought it. So we did a little bit of work to it ourselves, just tidied up a couple of wheels on it. Smart man came yesterday. When the man came to view it, was already still marked, because I got a picture beforehand, but he didn't care, he knew we were going to sort it, and this has all been done. But basically, it was all caught here, it was a mess. Bumper corner done a little cracking job, little low mileage, 20 quid a year, road tax, late Igo. So, sold, 3.5 grand, no messing around. We'll get that all sorted for him. We've got some little bits to come for it. We've already put a clutch in it, it's had brakes on it, it's had links on it, it's been lana guarded, it's had all sorts done to it, new tyres. We've done so much to it already, and I say we'll get that right for him. So that's good news. We've got a ruck of cars coming for export next week, so we've got to make some space. And so I'm going to have to get on to a couple of lads who are supposed to be taking away some of these stray cars, and a few have gone, but not all of them, and they need to fucking pull the finger out and get here and get them moved, because we're running out of space, because we're using down the side as well of the next door's unit to put them sort of export vehicles in, which is not good. So we're going to have to get on. I'm going to have to crack the whip, I think, on Monday, get some of these cars shifted. Update as well, those of you who may have seen the video, did a video the other week or a few weeks ago on a wet belt engine we got, stripped down one we did. It was a bit of a mystery why it was seized up. Turned out it was an issue with or bad oil feed basically on it, and the thrust washers had fallen apart and chewed up the engine. We've had another engine for it. We're putting in the 1.2 PureTech engine, which is now done, and that is up and running. I'm going to get it MOT'd, and it can basically be traded. I've already got someone who's buying it trade. I'm not retailing it before you start going, you tell me you don't sell wet belts, blah blah blah. I never said I don't sell wet belt engines. It's just very rare, extremely rare. I think I've only ever sold one that I would sell one. EcoBoost, PureTechs in general. I just don't want the hassle of them. But I'm trading that out. I bought it very cheap with a blown engine. I got an engine cheap. We put a wet belt on it, so it's got a brand new wet belt on it. Put the engine in, it's up and running, it's lovely. Trade it out, make a profit on it, job done. So there we are. I'm just thinking now in case we've missed anything. So Corsa, I mentioned in one of the last videos, or one of the recent videos, about the wheel situation. We have decided now we're changing the wheels. We've had enough of it now, because it's clearly the wheels that are the problem. I think I'm going to change the wheels to silver, and we're going to put it back on sale, slightly drop the price about 100 quid or something, because I don't think it's the price is the issue, it's just the fact that it looks like a clown's owned it. Going to paint these as well, colour code them, so have them colour coded, get the grille colour coded or painted, well, black probably, you'd have it black, wouldn't you? So I'll do that myself actually. Colour code the mirrors, paint the wheels silver, drop the price by 100 quid, and we'll see if it sells. I reckon it will sell within a week. As soon as we do that, we'll see. So we're going to catch up with that in another video. Fiesta ST, we all know what that's about. It's the new raffle car. Picked that up the other week from a chap in Nottingham. What a car. What a car. I'm not a massive Ford lover, if I'm honest with you. I said I like the old Fords, but modern STs and stuff like that, I've never really, I'll say dislike them, I do like them. I've just never been a fan of buying them or been interested in buying them. I got in that, blown away. Absolutely blown away. 250 brake. What, honestly, if I just needed a cheap car, fast, run round in, that looks the part, I'll buy one of them tomorrow. I am absolutely smitten with that thing. The colours are absolutely sensational. The wheels, I mean, we have them powder coated. Look at them wheels. And he's done a ruck of work to this chap. He's not had it that long, but sadly, he's buying a house. I say sadly because he's had to sell his car. He's probably doing the right thing though, getting himself on the property ladder. But he's buying a house and he needed the money. He's not had it long. He's had 4 Michelin tyres put on it, calipers put on it, brakes on it. He must have spent a grand, 1,200 quid. And then he sold me the car for, well, 1.5 grand less he paid for it beginning of the year. So, bit of a kick in the old plums there for him. However, his loss, our gain, could be your gain for a quid. We are obviously raffling that if you haven't seen already. That is going off tomorrow to the paint shop because I'm going to have it mopped its brains out, make it look like $1 million, all shiny. And if there's a few little touch-ins that I want doing, and a little bit of paint, there's a little tiny bit just on that corner there, I want it absolutely out of the box. It is in stunning condition already, but we want it out of the box, so we're going to do that. So I say, if you haven't seen that already, you can find the link in the description, get your tickets. It's only £1. If you don't want the car and you win anyway, there's a cash alternative, so well worth getting involved. And of course, we help out charity on the back of it as well. So we've already given away thousands and thousands of pounds this year to charities like Hopes and Beams, which is a children's charity, Northwest Air Ambulance, Cancer Research, all sorts. So yeah, make sure you get involved in that one. And I say, we'll come back to that when it gets back from the paint shop and do a proper little review on it in more detail in a few weeks' time. Right, lastly, before we finish off, before we talk to you about my approaches for this business, Nissan Duke, that was one we bought, remember, from the car auction a few days ago. We bought a ruck of others, as we've already seen. That is now back on site as well. That drives actually quite well. Waiting on Smartman to come, I think, for that door corner. Although we've got to get the dent man on the passenger door first to see if we can smarten that out. I'll show you the door actually. If we can't smarten the door out, so it actually looks horrendous, but it's not that bad. All that scuff, all that comes off. So all this here, ignore it. That's coming off. We've already had half it off. It's just the dent in this door. So if we can get this dent man on it and strain it out, then great, we don't need to have it painted. If we can't, it's going to have to go to the paint shop and then have the door painted, which is going to take time, obviously, because it'll be queued up with everything else, which we didn't really want to do. But I think you'll get that out, because I've seen him do some good stuff, our dent man. So I think he'll get that out and it'll look really well. And if it doesn't, it was cheap enough anyway to warrant me pulling my hair out waiting for it in queue. And that's not a slate to my paint man, by the way, because he does absolute miracles for us. But he's only one man, he can only do so much, and when I send him too many bloody cars, we end up in this situation, don't we? So there we go. Right, let me talk to you about my approaches for this business and what my thoughts and feelings are on that and what's been going on. Okay, right, and get yourself out of this wind. So, as the title suggests, they want my business. What am I referring to? So, over the last week or so, I've had 2 approaches for this site. Now, one person has inquired already to buy the site and the business name itself and the brand of it. However, it's not realistic because they want me to stay on, and it just basically have an expansion to open another site up and sort of expand the business that way. And I don't really want to do that. I'm just happy doing what I'm doing. And although it was, a fairly generous offer, what they were trying to do and trying to help out, I don't want that. I don't want a business partner. I'm not in need to sell it. I've only been here 2 years. As flattering as it is, it's just not for me. Now, don't get me wrong, if it was a ridiculous offer which was too good to refuse, then that's different. But it was a sensible sort of proposal, but it's just not for me. I'm not interested in that. And then, just a few days later, I get another approach, which is a bit odd, because you might get one approach in a lifetime, but to get 2 in a week, well, doesn't really happen. But it did on this occasion, and the chap basically wants to acquire my lease. Now, I don't own this building. This is not mine, and I'm a leaseholder, so I have a lease. But I have a good lease and I have a good relationship with the landlord, and it's my lease to do basically as I wish. So if I wanted to amend it back, you can do. If you want to carry on, you can do. If you want to sell your lease or get someone else to acquire it, you can do that. I've got an old-fashioned lease which does basically non-restrictive terms on it, which is great because it means that you can forward plan. Modern leases you get on commercial buildings, you take out a 5-year lease. If you haven't got your exemptions in place, at the end of the 5 years, your landlord can turn around and say to you, no thanks, you can go, and literally you've put all the money into the site, and obviously you have to leave. You can't do anything about it. With the old style leases, you basically have a right to basically ask for the same lease again. Obviously you've got to pay more rent and there'll be a negotiation, stuff like that, but you can't really be thrown out just at a click like that. Obviously if you don't do things properly or you don't pay your rent, that's different. But as long as you're a good tenant, you just keep rolling over your lease. Now, that means that if someone wants to acquire your premises, then you need to basically do a deal with somebody and basically you can assign the lease over to them. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to pay me out to assign the lease. Now, I won't let into it who it was or what their intentions is or what they wanted to do with it, because I think that would probably give the game away. But it certainly wouldn't have been a car pitch, put it that way. And to be honest with you, the offer they made for the lease was, well, an absolute bloody insult. And I'm sure they might come back with another offer. But again, like I said on the first point a few moments ago, I'm not really interested in that. I'm just quite happy doing what I'm doing. I'm just wanting to buy me cars, sell them, run the business as is. We are quite cottagey, quite small. We're a knit group here of people. We all get on.
and I'm in no rush to move out somewhere, really, to be honest with you. That doesn't mean that I won't listen to people's approaches. Of course, you must do. It's got to be sensible sometimes. You get an offer sometimes you can't refuse. But we're nowhere near that, and I say I'm not in the mood for doing that. So I'll make this quite clear. I am not remotely interested in going anywhere unless you've got a very big bag of cash. So there we are, now we've established that I am not going absolutely anywhere. We need to crack on with next week, and what are we getting up to? Well, we are going back again to the auctions, although after this week I am going to have to sort of lay off, I think, a bit on the old filming side, because I have filmed so much auction content that I think even you chaps could get bored of that, because I've got about probably 6-7 auction videos lined up for you over the next few weeks, so make sure you check them out anyway. But I am going to be going to the sales nonetheless, because we do need stock. We've got a massive list of sold cars. We've got to get them out. So we've got to get the lads motivated and get them sorted as well, because August has actually been really, really busy. And August isn't usually a brilliant month in the trade. However, for us, it's been absolutely brilliant. We've been on fire, which is good news. And September is always a good month. September's always a good one. Now is the sort of hot season, I like to say, when you get to the used car sales, this sort of era. September to December for us is always our biggest time of the year. That is when we get the most people coming through the door, the most interest, we sell the most units of vehicles, but we're going to need to be on top form to do that and hopefully finish off and have a really decent final quarter of the year. So right, I'm going to round it up there. Thank you for watching, chaps and chapesses, because I got told off the other day for assuming that only men watch the channel. 10% of my audience are women, so apologies, chapesses as well. Really appreciate you watching today's update video. If you haven't done so already and you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Also, as mentioned, link description below. Click down there, get involved in the raffle. Thanks again, everybody. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you all in the next one.